Go ahead and press play in 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna start with a nice little stretch here. The game plan for today is all legs and booty. We got abs too though, because we're never gonna skip out on that. We're gonna start with a HIIT circuit that's 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off. 9-minute HIIT circuit with basically 2 sets in there. We're gonna do 2 strength sets, 1 standing for our legs. Then we're gonna do some fire hydrants and butts, and then we'll move to 9-minute abs. Let's do it. All right, for our warm up, we're gonna start with some good mornings, just because we are working the backs of our legs a lot. So straighten those legs, hands behind your head, bend forward until you feel a stretch in your hamstrings. Then we're gonna use our glutes and our hamstrings to pull us back up. We're gonna go for 10 of these. Some people might only be able to go this far. Some might be able to go all the way down. Whatever you can do today is great. That's enough. It's Saturday. And trust me, by the end, you'll probably be able to go a lot deeper because it'll be a lot warmer. So give it a shot at the end too. Maybe we'll add these to the stretch. All right. Once we've hit 10 of these, we're gonna do my favorites. We're doing inchworms. We're going to walk all the way out into a plank position, and then you're gonna push yourself back up to stand, using those hamstrings and glutes again to pull yourself back up. So go out and in. Just gonna do 6 of these because I'm ready to get started. I hope you guys are too. 2 more. Out and in. Should feel that stretch in the hamstrings, squeezing the glutes together at the top. You're using your core to help pull yourself back in. And once we've hit 6 of those, we're done. Let's drop into 10 air squats. We're going with our butts back, knees behind toes. Just get the blood pumping through those legs. 5, 6, 8, 9, and 10. All right, are you ready almost to get started? I hope so. Can I get a yes? Yes. Okay, so our first set for 30 seconds on, 15 seconds off. We're gonna start with a squat thrust. A lot of people know this is a half burpee. It's just the legs part of the burpee. We're never gonna do a full burpee here with me because I hate them. So we're gonna go from squat thrust, come out to a plank position, jump your feet in on the outsides of your hands, and up, and out, and up. If you're wearing socks, they're coming handy. You can slide your feet, then you're using your core a little bit more. We're gonna go from those straight into pulse squats, so a low squat, weight in your heels, knees behind toes, and you're just gonna pulse up and down. You're squeezing your glutes together. That's what's pushing you up with each pulse. And we're gonna pulse for 30 seconds. We're gonna go back and forth between those 2 3 times. I should turn on my Apple Watch. Then how am I gonna even know I'm working out? All right, we're gonna go do that 3 times. Then we're gonna do power reverse lunges. These are a personal favorite of mine, very sweaty. If you got socks on a wood floor, that's good enough. Paper plate, small towel also helps. We're gonna do 1 leg at a time. So for the first 30 seconds, we're gonna take our right foot back and push through the ball of our foot and pull forward. Then, guess what? The second set, it's the same exercise, opposite leg. Should feel that in your standing glute, standing leg. Trust me, you'll feel it by the end. We're gonna go through that 3 times. Then we'll move to some strength sets. Are we ready? This song always gets me hyped up. This is our church, guys. I don't go to church on Sunday, so Saturday is my church. All right. Let me get my timer. This is how you guys know I don't cheat. For our 30-15 intervals, we'll get started with that squat thrust in 15 seconds. Again, squat thrust is the bottom half of a burpee, just the leg portion. So get down into a plank position, a high plank position, because we're going in 3, 2, 1. Bring the feet up and out, up and out. Focus when you bring your feet up, make sure to bring yourself to stand. You're squeezing your quads and you're putting the weight in your heels. That's the only way that you're gonna get a sturdy enough base at the bottom that you're gonna feel this in your legs. We're done in 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 15-second break. Shake out the legs. Sometimes I like to do a little one of these. Shake it out. Loosen it up, because we're going again in 5 seconds to the pulse squats. Let's dropping it low. Go this way. Let's do it. Again, remember what I said, squeeze those glutes. Feel like you're trying to hold something between your butt cheeks, like a penny, whatever. We're squeezing, we're keeping the weight back. You should really be feeling the burn in your quads now, especially at coming off those squat thrusts, half burpees, whatever. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a break, shake it out. You need to do a little quad stretch. That's cool. Because we're going back to those squat thrusts. In 4, drop it down. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. All right, try to count how many you can get here. Third set, we're going to try to break that record. Meet it or beat it, we'll say. Halfway there. 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. 15-second break. Shake it out. I don't think you have time for water, but you'll get it after the next set. We're going again in 6 seconds. Back to those pulse squats. If you want to add a little bit of variation here for those, first drop it down. We're going. Feel free to pulse side to side as well. Keeping the weight in your heels. It'll give you more focused work on each quad individually. We're halfway, guys. But if you want to take it to just that plain pulse squat, knees behind toes, you're dropping the butt low, you're squeezing to make your butt cheeks to make that pulse happen. And done. Last round of this set, guys. Back to those squat thrusts, half burpees. Drop into the plank position. We're going in 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Up and back. Up and back. If you got your socks on a wood floor, you can slide the feet up. You should start to feel this in your quads at this point. Can you beat your number from last time? 10 seconds. In 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Stand it up. Towel off. We're dropping to that last set of pulse squats. If you want to take it back and forth, side to side, that's fine. Do it. That's your option today. 3, 2, 1. Drop it down. I'm doing mine in more of a sumo, so wider stance. If you want to go narrower, that'll be a little bit more quad focus. But make sure you're keeping the weight in your heels. You should be able to wiggle your toes. Halfway. And again, your option is side to side pulses. Holy shit, y'all. My quads are on fire. In 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Now we've got our second set. We're going to do power reverse lunges, and that is it. We're going to do each leg once. So grab your towel, paper plate, whatever you're using. Maybe it's just socks. That's fine. Stick it under your right foot. We're going to start on the right side all together. You're going to plant through your ball of your foot. Go back into a lunge stance, and you're going to squeeze the standing leg, all of those large muscles, and pull your right leg forward and back and forward. Trust me, you'll feel those in a second. Then, surprise, surprise, we're switching to the left leg. That's it. This is an easy one, not a ton to remember. Grab some water if you haven't already. We're gonna get started in 15 seconds. Alrighty. Got 5, 4, towel under right foot, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. I like to swing my arms like I'm actually running. But really press down into the floor with that right leg. We're halfway. So it becomes a real challenge for your standing leg to pull the sliding leg forward. Shouldn't just be back and forth all willy-nilly like this. That won't do anything for you. You're not building anything there. 3, 2, 1. Take a little breather. Switch sides. This is an easy switch. You just switch your feet. We're going again in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Really ground yourself in the right leg. I like to spread my toes out, but keep most of the weight in your heel if you can. But sometimes spreading your toes out can help you grip the floor a little bit better. Halfway. And 10, 8, 6, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a little breather. We're switching sides. This one comes quick because it's the same thing over and over. Don't get much of a break there. Going again in 5, 4, 3, 2. Plant that right foot on the towel and slide. Let's go. Turn my music up a little. Halfway there. Think of your arms if you want to add the arm swing. Your right arm goes forward when the right leg goes back. Basically like doing opposite things. And you get a little core twist too. 3, 2, 1, and drop it. Switching sides. We're halfway there, guys. Only one more set after this. So 3 rounds. We're going in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant that right leg. Left leg on the towel, on the ball of your foot. You're pushing into the ground each time that you go back and forward with that towel foot. We'll call it your towel foot. But really make sure you're pressing into the ground. That's what will give the standing leg that extra work. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Last round, best round. First one, you learned the move. Second one, really pushed it. Third one, this is it. You give it all you got. It's the last time you got to do it, and then you don't even have to think about it again until you come back next week. Just kidding, I'm not doing these next week. Right leg, let's go. If it helps you to go to the beat of the music, do it. Helps me. And this is the gym like all the time. People see me and they're probably like, why is she dancing? Not just lifting to the beat of the music. 10 seconds. Give it all you got. This is the last one on this side. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo. Shake it out. Shake it out. Switch sides. Last one. Then we're moving to some slower strength stuff. And yeah, I got a sweatband, guys. This is freaking awesome. Let's go in 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot on that towel. Let's go. Slide. If anyone watches Broad City, this reminds me of the Power Sliders class. Except they're more like halfway there. The last 15 seconds of this. How much harder can you push it? 8, 7. In 3, 2, 1. Done. Grab some water. Towel off. That is the end of our HIIT circuits today. Until abs, but you guys know that. So, but that's a different story. All right, first, we're gonna use that towel again. We're going to do sliding lateral lunges. So we worked our quads, we worked our glutes, but what about our outer thighs, outer glutes? That's the saddlebags everyone wants to get rid of anyway. So we're gonna do sliding lateral lunges. Start, we'll put right foot on the towel, You're gonna squat down into a lunge while pushing with the inside of your foot, the sliding leg out. You're gonna keep that tension when you pull it in, and you should feel in your inner thigh as well. So you're gonna outer thigh by pushing out, and on this standing leg, then inner thigh pulling in. So we're working it all. Well, inside and outside, not front and back as much. We're gonna do that 10 on each side. Then we're gonna move into a kneeling sissy squat. If you have crunchy knees for whatever reason, make sure to grab a blanket, yoga mat, whatever. Give yourself a little bit of cushion. Use your towel if you want. You're gonna wanna hold on to something most likely. Come up to a high kneeling position. You're gonna keep your back straight, core tight. Lean back till you start to feel tension in your quads. And we're gonna go forward. Back and forward. It doesn't have to be a large movement. You don't have to get your butt all the way to your feet to feel it. Trust me, you will tomorrow. All right. So we got those. Do we have any questions from anyone in the chat or anything? Okay, cool. Want to make sure we're good to go before we get started here. All right. Grab that towel. We're moving to those sliding lateral lunges. Right foot on the towel. Let's do it for 10. Get down into that ready position. I like to have my arms up in front of me just to keep my chest up because you don't want to be hunched over. Let's get into that slow lunge. 1, we're going for 10. And pull in. Should feel this in the outside of the standing leg, inside of the sliding leg. There's 3. And 4. And 5. And in. 6. 7. 3 left. 2. And 1 more. Drop it low. Pull that leg in. That's it. Switch sides. Left leg on the towel. Let's get into it. Drop low. You're pushing out through the outside of your left foot. You should feel in your standing leg when you pull in using the inside of your left foot. Your foot's kind of going to go like this for each one. And 4, but make sure that standing leg, if that foot is flat, you're grounded through your heel. Your knee is not going over your toes, and you're keeping your back upright. If you're doing this outside, you should feel the sun on your chest. And 7, 3 more. 8, 9, 1 more, 10. Whoo, baby. We're gonna drop into those kneeling sissy squats. Remember, like I said, if you got something with your knees, this would be the time to put some cushion down. I'm gonna use this blanket I use for yoga. Double fold it. Your feet, the tops of your feet are gonna be on the ground in a high kneel. If you wanna hold on to something, grab something now, and we're leaning back for 10. Keeping the back straight until you feel it in your quads, then squeeze your quads to bring you back up. 1, going 10, 2, you can squeeze your glutes too. That will give you an extra little boost up. Press through the tops of your feet, and that'll force you to contract your quads. 4, 6 more, 5, 6, 3 more, 8, ooh, baby, 9, 1 more, drop it down, and up. All right, shake it out. We're going back into that surprise second set. It's not a surprise. Y'all knew that was coming. Ooh, baby. Grab that towel. Lex, this song's for you. College days. All right, back on the right foot. Planting on that towel. Chest up, drop it low. Let's go for 10. 1. Pushing out. And using the inner thigh to pull back in. The towel really should feel like you're pressing into the ground. It's lucky that it slides. You should be pushing in pretty hard. 5, Whatever causes that inner thigh really to start firing. 2 more. And 10. Switch it up. Let's do it. Out and in. Keep your knees pointing forward. You don't want it pointing out. That will not work the same muscles. And you can hurt your knee that way, so don't do that. 4. Halfway. 8. 2 more. Out. 1 more and in. Whew. Drop it down. Go into those kneeling sissy squats. Your traditional sissy squat is standing, just for anybody that's curious. So we're prepping for that. We're gonna do it when we get back to the gym. You go like this. Try not to hold on to anything, but we're practicing by doing it on our knees. That's where you start. Fundamentals, baby. Let's do it. 10 of these. You know where we're going. Get your knees on that blanket, towel, whatever you got. I have mine about hip distance apart. Probably don't want it much wider than that. Let's go. Lean back. Push to the tops of your feet. Squeezing your quads to pop you back up. 2 and 3. 4. 1 more, and we're halfway there. And 6. 7. 2 more, or 3 more. 8. Now 2 more. You can even tell, I can now go lower than I could in the first set. It's just all about getting those muscles warm, stretched out. Once we hit 10, pop it back up. Final set of these little slider guys. Then we'll move on to our hamstrings and our glutes. Our thighs have gotten a lot of work. Grab some water if you need it too. Realizing I'm sweating so much and not drinking any water. That's not good. Be better than me. You are better than me. Let's start on the left foot this time. Even them out a little bit. Get that towel under there. We ready? Let's do it. 10 on this side. Drop it low. 1 and 2, 3. And as you see, we've done the reverse lunge variation. We've got a lateral lunge like this. You can also do a front lunge. No surprise there. Try that one at home later. 8. 2 more. 9. 1 more. And 10. Woo-hoo. Switch it up. Last one of these. Let's go. Hot girl summer. That's us. Hot boy summer. I know my brother's on here. It's for you too. 2. Out. And in. 3. Sure you're pressing through that middle line to drag your foot back. Halfway. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh, baby. Drop it to those kneeling sissy squats. Then we're done with this set. We can towel off, take a little breather while I explain the next one. That's after these, though. All right, meet me here. We ready, fam? Tops of the feet, down on the ground. Arms forward, helps you a little bit with the balance. Knees hip distance apart. Lean it back and forward. There's 1 and 2. Better every round, guys. And 3. 4. Halfway. There's 5. 5 left, guys. Make it your 5 best ones. 7. 3 more. 8. 9. And 10. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Okay. Now is your opportunity to grab water, towel off, whatever you need. This next set, we're only going to go through twice for the sake of time. Things when you do single legs just take a little bit longer, so want to be cognizant of that. If you are like me and your floor is gross and you don't want to lay on the ground, roll out your yoga mat. We're going to be starting by laying on our backs. So you'll definitely want it. I'm doing this in the most graceful way possible, I know. I'm gonna go this way for you. Maybe it'll be a little bit easier to see. All right. Also gonna bring the camera down. We're doing, you guys like my washer dryer right there? All right, grab your towel. We're gonna go sliding hamstring curls. We're using towel time a lot today. This time's a little bit different though. You're not planting on the ball of your foot as much. It's more on your heel. You're gonna put your hands by your side, go into a glute bridge. So you squeeze those booty cheeks together to raise your hips up. So there is a straight line from your chest to your knee. When you're up in this position, we're gonna start on the right foot. Just make it easier. We're starting on the right every time. You're gonna press through your heel, slide your leg out, and pull it back in. You should feel in your hamstring, you're pushing so hard through your heel into that towel that your hamstring has to do so much work to pull it back. So out and in, that's one. We're gonna go straight from right leg to the left. We're not even gonna put our hips down. We're keeping it up, keeping those glutes tight. And then after we get done with the 10 on the left side, we're gonna do 10, you can barely see them here, but 10 little glute bridge pulses. From there, we're gonna move into, you guys have probably done these before, fire hydrants. I remember these from like soccer practice. We'll go 10 fire hydrants on the right side, straight into 10 kickbacks, up. You'll feel this in your upper glute a lot, especially after those glute bridge slides and pulses. Then, obviously, we're switching to the other side. We're gonna try to get through it twice. So let's get down on the ground. I'm gonna take a sip of water and try to change my angle here for you a little bit, so I can talk to you a little bit better. I'll go over here. Okay. Drop it down. Towel time. Right foot. Hold it up. Heel, right heel goes on that towel. Back flat on the ground. Hands beside your butt. Let's get up. Squeeze those glutes. So you are in a straight line from knees to chest. Keep your head down. Let's do it. Push out through your right heel and use your hamstring to pull it back in. There's 1, 2, 3. If you just have socks, that might be easier if you're on a wood floor. 5. Your ass should really be firing already. 2 more. 9. 1 more and 10. Just keep those hips up. Keep the glutes squeezed. Move into the left leg. Out and in. 1. Out and in. There's 2. 3. Really put your mental focus on those hamstrings and using them to pull your heel back in. 7. 3 more. 8. 9. And 10. Stay up. Now squeeze the glutes. Give yourself a little lift. We want 10 pulses. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew. Drop it down. We're moving to those fire hydrants, to kickbacks. So flip it over. As Jess Sims from Peloton says, sexy transition. We call it the sexy spin. You just gotta flip over. All right, tabletop position, quadruped. Shoulders over wrists, hips over knees. You're gonna take that right leg and you're gonna act like you're a dog peeing on a fire hydrant. So lift it up and down. You wanna keep your hips straight. You do not want your body to be rolling like this because then you're twisting your back. This is for your glutes. So pay attention to squeezing your right glute, and that is what is gonna bring your leg up. And 5, halfway. Keep the foot flexed. 7, 8, 9, 1 more, and 10. Keep it up, flip it, like you're holding a drink or a pizza or something on your foot. Keep it flexed, and 10, kick back, so up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh, shake it out. If you need to do a little twerking, that is fine because I'm feeling this. And we're switching to the other side. I'll go more this angle. My knees are sliding around. That's pretty gross. Let's do it. Lift up with the left leg. Fire hydrant. 10 of them. 2, 3, 4. Halfway. 6, 7, 8. 2 more. 9 and 10. Okay, flip that foot. Holding that pizza, a drink, whatever. You don't want to spill it. 3, 4, 5. Using the glute to lift your foot up and down. 9 and 10. Drop it down. If you want to stand and give it a little shake because you need it, that is so fair because I did too. Also, great song. It's so weird because you guys can't really hear what I'm listening to, but it's the same music. So, all right, let's do it. Let's get into it. Back flat on the ground. Hands can be by your sides. It can be under where your butt is. If that is more comfortable for you, you can put them up. You can put them all the way up if you want. Let's do it. The slidey foot is going to be your right foot to start, so put it on a towel or paper plate. If you're starting just with socks like me, you got socks on both of them. So let's do it. Use the glutes, squeeze them together, lift those hips up. Right foot out and in. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep squeezing. 6, 7. 3 more. 8, 9, and 10. Switch legs. Keep those hips up. Let's do it. Left leg out and in. 2, 3. Squeeze the hamstring. Squeeze the glute. Press through that sliding heel. The resistance is really what you make it here. You are the creator of your own destiny. 3 more. 9. Oh, 2 more. And done. Oh, just kidding. Hips up. Keep them up. We're pulsing for 10. 2. Forgot about that little piece, guys. We're not getting away without it. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we can drop it down into those fire hydrants. Look at this way. Moving all around these days. Guys, are you sad I don't have a purple yoga mat anymore? Mom, are you sad that I gave it away after 15 years? Okay, quadruped position. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. You know what we're doing. Going into those fire hydrants. Right leg first. Squeeze with the right glute. Flex our foot. I gotta scoot over so I don't kick the couch. 3, 4. Keep the hips straight. You're not twisting your back. Keeping it flat. You're none of this caving in, none of this cat back. 9 and 10. Foot stays flexed. We rotate. We're holding that pizza. We're holding that drink. We're holding whatever you want to hold, but you are not dropping it. And you are squeezing with the top of your glute for 10. 8, 9, and 10. Drop it down. Switch legs. Back to those fire hydrants on the left side. You're keeping everything pretty square here. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Foot is flexed. 4. That'll add extra tension, therefore more work. 6, 7, 8, 9. 1 more and 10. Flip it. Let's pulse up. 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo-hoo. Glutes on fire. Those moves, they just don't die. Thank you, Miss Hamlin, for teaching me them in high school. All right, we're gonna move to abs. Grab some water, towel off. We've got 3 ab sets. Instead of 30 seconds on, we're doing only 20 seconds. We're doing Tabatas here. So that's 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. We do this most weeks. This is 9-minute core. And then we are done. We're gonna stretch it out at the end if you wanna stay for that, but that's the end of your workout. 9 minutes of abs. We've got hit all of our legs. It's only fair to give the tummy some love. We all want nice butts for summer and nice abs, so we're gonna do that. Starting off, pull. We're gonna start with a rolling plank. What that means is you're in a low plank position. You're gonna roll to the right side and up, and you're gonna roll to the left side and up. Rolling back and forth. I recommend putting your forearms like this. They are parallel to the top of your mat or the top of your space. Normally in a plank, you do them this way. For the rolling ones, I recommend this way so that you can easily get from side to side. We're gonna start with that, then we're gonna move to a swimmer's crunch. Knees up, just like a regular crunch, but you're gonna have your arms one hand on top of the other, and you're gonna crunch all the way up. You're just adding an extra little level with your arms, but you're pulling up through your chest, just getting those shoulder blades off the ground. That's our first round. Then I will pause us, and we can jump into the second round. It's gonna be a lot if I try to explain it all now. So grab your last sips of water because we're getting into it and we're gonna go fast. Remember, each one's only 20 seconds. You can do literally anything for 20 seconds. I guarantee you can hold your breath longer than 20 seconds. So you can do this too, but you're breathing through all your exercises. We ready? Flip it over. Get on those hands and knees. Ready for the rotating planks. 20 seconds on the clock. Let's go. Back and forth, up and down. Your modification, if you cannot do this today, if this isn't available to you today, that is fine. Take it to your knees. All I ask is that you are still keeping a straight line from your knees to your shoulders. None of this and none of this. Hey, that's your first round. Done. 10-second break. Flip it to your back. Swimmer crunches. We're going in 3, 2, 1, up and back. You are not rocking back and forth using momentum. You are pulling up through your chest as if someone tied a balloon to the middle of your chest and it is inflating and pulling you up. We're done in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to those rolling planks. Flip it over. Sexy spin, sexy flip, whatever. Do it however you want. Remember, you can take this to your knees or up in a plank. Let's go. 20 seconds. Back and forth. And just because it's timed does not mean you have to go fast. Slow, controlled movements are really where you're going to feel the work. We're done in 3, 2, and 1. Ding, ding. Goes the telephone. Flip it over. Swimmer crunches. Go in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. All you have to do is get your shoulder blades off the ground. You don't have to fully sit up. 10 seconds left. Woo. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo-hoo-hoo. Last rolling plank, y'all. If you've been on your knees, pop it up. Try it this time. Try it for the first 2, doing the full one. Let's go. It's only 20 seconds and then we are done and we don't have to do these again. Don't worry, I got more planks for you. We didn't do any arms, so this is how you're working those arms today. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Drop it, flip it, spin it. Swimmers. Swimmer crunches. Swimmers are a little different for your back. Let's go. 3, 2, and 1. Woo-hoo-hoo. Make sure you are breathing. You're exhaling on the, not you, Siri, you're exhaling on the work piece. So when you come up, you're blowing out. Breathe in when you come down. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, I'm gonna pause my timer here. Explain the next set. See how quick was that? How easy was it? We're gonna do a reverse plank march. So just like when you were a little kid and you did the crab walk like this, same thing, but heels are gonna go out. So you're in a reverse plank. It is straight line from your toes to your shoulders. And for the extra burn, you're gonna march your knees up. If that's not available to you today, feel free to take it in normal tabletop and just crunch up like this. That's our first one. Then we're moving to squirms. So you lay down on your back and you're sliding back and forth. reaching for your pinky toe. You are trying to get all the way there. Trust me, you're probably not going to. You're probably going to hit your ankle bone, if anything. But that is your goal. You are reaching for your pinky toe anyway, even though you might not be able to do it. Grab your water, towel off, because we're going again in 6 seconds. Let's do those. Get into that reverse plank. 3, 2, 1. Put them out if you can. March them if you can. Your other option, again, is tabletop. You're keeping the hips up, squeezing with your glutes, and marching your knees. That's how you're getting a little low crunch. 3, 2, 1, and done. Drop it back. Squirm. It seems so easy, but feels so good on those obliques. We're hitting it all. We got lower. Now we're moving to the outer. Let's go. Let's do it. 20 seconds on the clock. Reach for those pinky toes as far as you can. You should be feeling the oblique crunch here. The further you reach, the deeper the crunch, the harder the work, the better look in the abs, baby. 3, 2, 1. Woo, woo, woo. And up. Look at that. First set, already done. You guys are killing it. 3, 2, 1. Get up, back into that reverse plank. Again, stay in that crab position if you need it. But you know what I'm going to ask on the third set? I'm going to make you try it, even though I can't see you or force you in any way. But I'm watching from here. 3, 2, and 1. Drop it down. Move to the squirm. These I also got from high school. And the only reason I call them squirm is also high school. 3, 2, 1. Let's reach. They probably have a real name like heel taps or something, but squirm, it's just a little more fun. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're all about having fun here. This is it. This is our last set of reverse planks. These kind of feel good on my shoulders. I don't know about you. I had a hard shoulder day. It kind of feels good to stretch them. Get up. You know where we're going. Get out and march them. You're crunching through your lower abs. So we're going to get those nice V lines. We're going to look ripped this summer, y'all. 3, 2, 1. Down. Final squirm. And then we have one more set of 2 exercises left, and then you are done for the day. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. Squirm it up. You're a squirmy little worm. If you're anything like me, your yoga mat will start squeaking, and it sounds really pleasant and fun. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. A little pause on the timer. We're doing figure 8 crunches next. What I mean by that is you get into your crunch position. Not today. You are putting your legs up. Knees can be bent. That is totally fine. Your legs really should be relaxed, especially after all the work that we just put into it. So your arms are going back behind your head. You are taking your left leg in, reaching behind it, and back. Then you're going to do the same thing with your right leg. See how it's kind of a figure 8 here? Kind of. Not really. I don't really get why they're called this, but that's what you're doing. You're going in and out, a little crunch guy with your arms. You should crunch up and get your shoulder blades off the ground each time. We're going from that into a plank variation. What I mean by that is whatever kind of plank you want. Some examples. You can go down into a low plank, add the hip dip. You could add leg marches if you need a little extra glute work, because if you squeeze your glutes to lift your foot, extra little booty work there. You can get into a high plank and do shoulder taps. You can reach, do plank extensions. The world is your oyster today, people. We're doing whatever plank you want. And if you guys take it to your knees, that's fine too. Do what you need. We're going in 5. Get into that sit up position, but with your feet in the air. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Crunch up around your left foot. Crunch up around your right foot. It's gonna sound like your back is farting if you're sweaty and on a yoga mat. 10 seconds. Woo.
and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Should really be feeling that in the upper abs now, but you get a little lower with the leg movement as well.
Flip it over, sexy flips, sexy spins, all around, plank position, 20 seconds, go. I'm gonna go a little hip dip, get a little extra oblique work. You can switch it up every time. All I ask is the third time, if you can, take it off the knees and get into a full plank position. 3, 2, 1. Drop it down, flip it over, back to those figure 8 crunches.
That means feet in the air, knees bend. Let's do it. Out and in. You are getting your shoulder blades off the ground. You're breathing out every time that you make that sit up. And you're pulling up really with your chest, as always with a crunch. In 3, 2, 1. Down.
Flip it over, plank variation, whatever kind you want. Switch it up this time. I'm gonna go some extensions. Let's do it, 20 seconds on the clock. If you're going for the extension, make sure you are reaching as far forward as possible. That's how you're gonna get the extra work in your obliques, the sides of your abs. 3, 2, 1, down. This is it, guys. This is the end. Then you're done. You can have a drink, some breakfast, brunch. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Knees up.
We're getting shoulder blades fully off the ground for each one. We're going back and forth between our legs. Feel this in your upper abs. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Done. Final plank. Make it your hardest one. This is it. There is nothing to do after this, so burn out the last of your energy now. Let's go. 3, 2, 1. You know what? I'll do you one better. I'm going to go commandos. Join me if you can. Give it a shot for 2, 10 seconds left. Then we are done. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. That's it, y'all. We're gonna stay and stretch. Feel free to jump off if you need. If you need to get water, towel off, throw up, whatever, do you. I'm gonna drink water so I don't throw up. But now we can stretch it out. Let's start with our abs. We'll get into that quadruped position. So you know it. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. We're actually going to lean back into kind of modified child's pose first. Then we'll take it forward all the way so hips are almost on the ground into sort of an up dog position. You should feel this stretch in your abs. Give it a little twist, left and right. Always something. With everyone, isn't it always something? If you're listening to songs with us, then you get what I'm talking about. Otherwise, don't worry about it. All right, take it back. What we'll do is get into that world's greatest stretch that everyone always talks about. So, hips up, you can do a down dog. Let's try to plant our heels on the ground so we're feeling a nice stretch through our glutes all the way down, our hamstrings, calves, all of it. Push into the hands. All right, we're gonna take that right leg. You can either kick it back. I can't because the TV's right here and that'd be bad, but kick it back and swing it forward to the outside of your right hand. We're gonna get into kind of a lizard pose. We did a lot of work on those inner thighs, so you should feel that stretch now. Then we're gonna open up our hips a little bit more. I guess I should point this way. To open our hip up a little bit more, you're gonna take the knee, you're gonna roll onto the outside of your right foot. You can see a little bit better if I move my arm. So you're pushing out. You should feel this in your hips, glutes, inner thigh, pretty much all of it. Gonna hold here for a second longer. Now replant that right foot so it's flat on the ground. Take the left hand more to the center of your body. We'll give it a little twist to the right side, right hand up. All right, reach it forward and plant the hand back on the ground. Now take that right foot, swing it back. We're gonna do the same on the other side. First, stretch it out, pushing through those heels, through your hands, getting that nice hamstring and glute stretch. Now, left foot up, swing it forward to the outside of your left hand. We're gonna hold here for a minute, not a full minute, but a theoretical minute. Okay, roll onto the outside edge of your left foot, pushing your knee out. You should feel the stretch through your hip. It's really important we get a good stretch on when we do a leg day, because, man, sometimes it makes it hard to sit. All right, plant that left foot back down. Move your right hand more to the middle of your chest, and give me a twist, left hand up. Reach it forward, plant that hand, swing your left leg back, pedal out those legs, shaking them a little bit, twerk a little bit. One more down dog. Now walk your feet up to your hands. Then, you've done this before. Remember those good mornings from earlier? How far down you could go? Look how far down you are now. If you're touching your toes, you're pretty far down. Now use your hamstrings and your glutes. Pull yourself back up to standing. That's all I have for you today, guys. Thank you for coming. Grab some water. Drink a lot of water today. It's a hot one. It's a scorcher out there. I'll see you guys next week. Thanks for coming.